Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Rahma and welcome back for another new video, and today's video is all about eyebrows. Now I'm a little bit obsessed by doing my eyebrows, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I maintain my brows, how I grow my brows, and how I fill in my brows. So if you like this kind of stuff, then please make sure you subscribe to my channel to don't miss out on videos like these. Now it sounds a bit weird to say, but I honestly get compliments about my brows every single day. If it's at work or if it's on social media, on Instagram, people literally tell me that my brows look amazing, which I really appreciate. However, there is a lot of effort that goes into the brows, and it doesn't look like this by itself, because I obviously have to maintain it and have to make sure they look perfectly and even. They say that eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters, but sometimes mine are twins and sometimes there are sisters. So and honestly, my brows, they took a long time to look like this, and I had really bad eyebrows in the past. I overplucked it a lot. Like, I'm gonna throw a picture in here. Yes, I know my eyebrows looked very thin, and I overplucked them, honestly, and I thought that at that time I was really cool and really good looking with those eyebrows, but honestly when I look at those pictures I'm like, oh god, it's so cringy. But in this generation, the bushy brows or the feather look brows are very popular at the moment. So the first thing I always do with my brows in order to grow them, I honestly let them grow as it is, and in order to use little things to help them grow, I use coconut oil every single evening. When I do my evening routine, I take one drop of coconut oil, put it between my fingers and just tap it around the eyebrows. I don't make sure that it doesn't go in my eye, because it's not a good thing. Just making sure you massage the brows in order to massage the roots of the hair in order to give hair growth. That's what I do with my brows, to give them nice hair growth with the coconut oil, or you can use castor oil or any kind of almond oil that you have in your kitchen household. Basically whatever oil you have, this would work. You can also use Vaseline. Vaseline is another good alternative to use around your lips as well as on the brows. Just take a little bit and tap it in around here in order to get the brow growth going. Or you can use your eye cream. Like when you use your eye cream, just take a little bit more and just smear it and tap it in between your eyebrows and in between your eyes, and this should work as well. So these are the tips that I would suggest in order for the hair growth. Do let me know if you guys have any other kind of recommendations in order for the hair growth. Also, biotin tablets are also good for the hair and nails, and also for the hair growth in general. And my biggest tip and my last tip in terms of good brows would be, do not overpluck. Now, as shown on the picture before, that I did overplucking quite a lot. Now once you get the gist with tweezers, you just plug and pluck till you have left with very thin pencil brows, which is not a good look at the moment for guys especially. So let me go to the maintaining of the brows. Now in order to maintain the brows, I always trim them. Now what I use is this little device here. Now this little device you'll usually find in the shavers that you buy, or the beard trimmers, or you'll find this in Amazon or in BROWS. These are quite handy because they are like this accessory that they come. It's like a mini comb for your brows, I would say. So what I do, I just do like this to my brows, and I take a scissor and I trim it. Very simple, very easy. I'm gonna zoom guys a little bit closer and let's start. Alright guys, you guys can see that my brows are a bit long, and also I need to plug them as well. So as I said, I'm taking this little comb and a small scissor. Just be careful with the scissors. And what I do, I go like this, I brush it upwards, and once you brush it up, you see which hair is long and which hair is short. It's like getting a haircut done. You know what you do? You just brush your brows upwards. Once you brush it upwards, I do like this, hold it, and I take the scissor and I just chop off the long hair like this. And the same thing I do on the ends as well. So I do like so, hold it against my skin and just chop off the long hair. With this method, you're making sure that you don't kind of shorten your brow. You have a very nice length in between and all of the brows, so it doesn't look very thick and very like bushy from here, so it's nice and even basically. And the same thing sometimes I do is brushing downwards, so I brush it downwards like so, and whatever's long I take it and cut it off like so. So it's very simple, very easy. So once you're done with the trimming of the brows, the next step I use is my tweezers. And the tweezers I'm using are from Tweezerman. And honestly guys, I have used so many other tweezers in the past and nothing compares to Tweezerman. They are honestly the world's best eyebrow tweezers I've ever used, and I really love this tweezer because they're in a nice blue color. You'll find so many different colors. I'm gonna leave links down below as well for you guys to go and check it out. But the next step is obviously I use tweezers to pluck my brows from here, and this is very important to do not over pluck your brows, because I did a mistake in the past by over plucking, especially the brows around here. Once you get the gist with the tweezers, once you get the hang of it, how to tweeze, because sometimes in the past I was not the expert with this. Lots of people ask me whether I go and get my brows professionally, but no, I do the brows myself because I've been doing my brows for such a long time, so I feel like I've gained a lot of experience in order to do the perfect brow shape. So I make sure not to like tweeze the brows around the edges, just to tweeze, use the brows, take off the brows around here in order to get a good shape, and just leave it naturally. You need to make sure that you do the brows very easily and make sure that you don't go around the edges in here. Just leave those brows here and just make sure that you do the brows around here. And also, in order to get the top of the brow a nice shape, what I've done, I've taken some little hairs from here and a little bit from here to give this more arch effect look. So you guys can see that it's growing out from here as well. And as I said, with the plucking, making sure that you don't over pluck, because I've been there, and just leave it as it is. Just try to make it look neat. That's the aim that you should go for, and not like super clean. Just have it neat and tidy up. Doesn't have to be all perfect. If you just do it roughly, then the next time you will do it even much more better, which is really nice. Alright you guys, so this was it with this plucking with the brows, and they look all nice and clean and tidy, which I'm very happy about. And this was it with the maintaining and taking care of the brows. And now let's go on with the filling. Now with the filling, you guys, I'm gonna show you just the products I use, and I've used those products in the past of the videos as well, so I'm gonna quickly show you guys what I use and also show you how I use it in order to get a nice filled in brows. And I use actually 3 products at the moment. And the first step I do is I take my brow, what is it called, my brow brush. This is a very tongue twisting word, honestly. So the first thing I use is I take my eyebrow brush and I just use this spoolie to brush the brows upwards like this. So I'm gonna use this eyebrow for the moment to make the things much more easier. So I just use my eyebrow brush to brush it upwards like this, and I take my eyebrow powder. I use the powder first. This one is particular from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the shade I'm using is medium brown. It's a very nice shade, so you have like a chocolatey brown and like a light color. So what I do, I mix them together, and you have a nice mirror as well actually, which is nice. I take the lighter shade and I use it at the front of the brow, especially. I mix them together and I use it at the front to give the brows a nice softening effect. If you use a harsher color, it can make your brows a bit more angry looking. So I like to use my eyebrow powder and use it very softly and go on top of the brows like so. Also, I like to take the eyebrow powder and put it at the middle of the brow as well, to make the brows a bit more softer in general, like the body of the brow. I like it when it's nice and soft and not too harsh, especially with the lighter shade. I like to put it at the front in here. And can you guys see the difference, how this brow is a bit more empty and this brow is a bit more fuller and more softer. So the next step I like to use is a eyebrow kind of, what is it called, an eyebrow pen. This one is more like an intensive color. So you know those kind of eyebrow pencils that you will find with like this felt tip? This is particularly the one, and this is from Glossier, and it's the Brow Flick. I've used in the past of my videos. This is such a great product. You guys will see it in a second. So you guys can see that the end of the brow is a bit more empty. So the eyebrow flick from Glossier literally fills it in and gives the hair a nice feathery effect and makes it nice and fuller. Alright you guys, so this is the brow flake from Glossier, and you guys can see how a dramatic brow it gave me compared to this. It literally fills in the end, and that's what I like. So I use the brow powder to soften the front brow and then also at the body, and then with the brow flake, or more like intensive color, I've made the tail a bit more intense. Also you can use any kind of other brow powder that you have if you don't have the brow flick in hand, so this can work as well. And you guys, the last step at the brows I'm using is a eyebrow gel, and this particular one is the boy brow from Glossier. And honestly, I have used this boy brow in the past as well, and it's such an amazing product. You will see it as well. It gives the brow such a nice hold, and I like to put it very softly at the front and overall of the eyebrow basically, and it gives the brows a nice, more fuller effect. Makes the brows nice and bushy and feathery, which I love, and which is also very popular at the moment as well. And yeah, so this is the first brow done, very nice and full. And this one I'm gonna do quickly off camera, and then I will be back. Alright you guys, so this was it with this eyebrow video. Now I hope you guys all found the video very helpful and interesting, and I hope you guys all learned some new tips and tricks and enjoyed it in general. Now honestly, taking care of the brows takes quite a while, and it takes some patience. If you have very bushy brows, then I would highly suggest you go and get it professionally done if you want to have a nice shape, or if you want to fill the brows, then I think these steps are very nice to do as well in order to get a nice fill up brows. Alright you guys, so that was it with the eyebrow look. I really loved how my brows turned out, and I really like it when the brows look very nice and intense at this moment and very nice and groomed. Now for us guys, I think it's very important to have a very nice groomed eyebrow look, because if you take care of your beard and of your hair, then it's also very equally important to take care of your eyebrows as well, because eyebrows have a very important role nowadays, because the first thing people look at you is your eyes and your brows, I guess. And having neat or groomed eyebrow look gives a nice impression. So that's it with this video. I hope you guys, I gave you some tips and tricks on how to get perfectly groomed eyebrows. So if you like this video, then please give this video a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like these. Also follow me on my Instagram at Rahma. I'm gonna leave a link down below. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the next one.